General risk disclosure. Trading financial instruments, including forex, futures, equities, commodities, and cryptocurrencies, involves significant risk of loss. Trading is not suitable for all investors, as it may result in the loss of your entire investment. Leverage, volatility, and liquidity risks are inherent in these markets. Before engaging in trading, carefully consider your financial situation, experience level, and risk tolerance. You should only invest money you can afford to lose. Forex and futures disclaimer. Trading in the forex and futures markets is highly speculative and carries a substantial risk of loss. The leverage nature of these instruments amplifies gains and losses, potentially leading to substantial financial exposure. This content complies with CFTC Rule 4.41. CFTC Rule 4.41 disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain inherent limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Equities and commodities disclaimer. Equity and commodity trading involves risks associated with market volatility, company-specific factors, and geopolitical events. While stocks and commodities may have a lower leverage factor compared to forex or futures, they can still result in substantial financial losses. Cryptocurrency disclaimer. Cryptocurrencies are speculative and highly volatile instruments. Trading cryptocurrencies involves additional risks, including regulatory uncertainties, security vulnerabilities, and lack of liquidity. Cryptocurrencies are not regulated by most governments or central banks, and their value may be affected by external factors such as news events and market sentiment. Regulatory references. In the United States, this content adheres to the regulatory standards of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, National Futures Association, and Securities and Exchange Commission. In the European Union, trading practices comply with the European Securities and Markets Authority standards. Global compliance, content aligns with internationally accepted guidelines, but laws vary by jurisdiction. Consult with a licensed professional in your area. Past performance disclaimer. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Any historical results or performance shown in this content are for informational purposes only and do not guarantee future performance. Educational content disclaimer. The information provided in this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended as investment advice, nor should it be construed as a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any financial instrument. Always consult with a licensed financial advisor or regulatory authority in your jurisdiction before engaging in trading activities.
Okay. Let's do it's the main one. Let's see. Since it is the middle of the month. Monthly. Looks like we're going. What month is this? December. The annoying month. Any candle here? Interesting. Just from the monthly perspective, it would have to be this one. It's just the untapped level. Yeah, I don't know what kind of line that is. What month is this? November. It's the weekly. It's week 1. Week 2 was inside week 1. We're not closing inside this week. And with it being an inside week, we expect both sides to be ran. on sales above here. We want to sell when everybody's super bullish. If we go down here, everybody's gonna wanna. They're gonna wanna sell. Like below here, normally it'd be like I want to buy, but I don't want to buy with this low right here because it could just easily get ran. So price comes down, I try to buy, then it actually goes for this. I get stopped out. So a better buy be here. I don't think we have no catalyst for a directional, oh, let's go all the way down here type move. I do need to check on what is going on with the Supreme Court tariff. Yeah. Cause they don't, they still don't know when they're gonna do it. When will we get the tariff ruling? Yeah, regardless of whenever they do that, that's when maybe we get a trend. But until then, this is kind of what I'm thinking. But daily, this inefficiency. This is a need buy side type of. It's a weak high too. Internal range liquidity will be here. This will be top center. Best possible price. I like the buys just to get up here. Sales, selling above daily highs or up in here. This would be the best possible sell. Where would I feel uncomfortable selling? Probably like right above here, just because it's this gap. Rejecting this gap, I feel like that's okay. Yeah, I'll look for that CPI low first. All right, that's that on that. Let's see what they got over here. Interesting we didn't get this December low. This it's like it's too clean. It's relative equal lows. I don't like this high either personally. I would have rather seen this high taken with this candle, but it might clean up on different time frames, and it doesn't. Same thing here, week 1, February, week 2, still an inside week, but it's not the doji vibe we got on Nasdaq. This is an interesting weekly thing. Yeah, this is balanced over here because we got the sell side and the buy side, but here it's kind of missing. It's missing price action right here. These down candles. It's a weekly. And let me lock it because I know when I resize it, it's going to be impossible to grab. Okay. Week 1, week 2, tried to close through here, but couldn't. So whatever this is and above, not playing. This is amazingly compressed. I'll really say previous month's low, or what is this? Yeah, January's low is interesting here. Yeah, previous week's high, previous week's low still. I'm gonna mark that because I'm gonna lose these marks when the market open. Yeah, as soon as market open, that's gonna be gone. Let me do that over here too. This is week 1 low. Okay. Let's go here. That's from the weekly. We'll still keep that. You kind of got this on the daily, which is going to be interesting if we do get those like retracement vibes. This, yep, okay. That captures the daily volume and balance. We got sell side, clean delivery through. We don't have no buy side. This is a BPR right here. I don't like this range. We do have to respect our 20-day, 50, and our range play fives that we got going on. Our immediate reference would be the fair value gap. We're not really stressed that too much. This is one of them days we want to see how we break out. Probably sweep both sides of this before we even make a decision for the week. Then it doesn't look too interesting. Yeah, sales above there. All right, that takes care of that. I need to make some coffee. All right, coffee check. Confirm or revise anchor point status. So it's the middle of the month. Do we have a monthly anchor? Well, the only real liquidity that got taken is previous month's low. So we took January's low here, swept the low, swept the high. And we're almost closing back through the candle that took January's low. So far, the only true anchor we have is up here. Because these up candles have been holding price down. And this is our current range here. Anchor. Let me get the date on that high. Wednesday, January 28th. What's our weekly bias? Chop. Shifts in framework hit rate. The market's been choppy. In a range. My thoughts. markets didn't move. The tariffs on the last straw. Also, we have midterms in November, which is the next big catalyst. But as for now, the storyline is tariffs. All right, so markets. Boom, boom. Case studies. We haven't been getting good weeks. Which is expected for Q1 start off the year price behavior. We don't push until Q2. Time frame context. Early mid month timing. Okay. I feel like we had all like this week is PCE, so we just had CPI, NFP, all kind of messed up data, and earnings. When is the video? I think we got some good earnings coming, but this week is options expiry week and everything too. Options generally expire worthless. Look at the put call ratio. It's probably like 50-50 right now. Food bar chart webinar. Why does it always make you do all this crazy stuff? Yeah, just a lot of puts. Yeah, I want to get the monthly. Yeah, I don't know where all them puts coming from, huh? I think week one created a range to accumulate liquidity. I can see, well, we already know week two. What's the inside week? I still like best possible price here for sales here to take care of that and take care of this, because this is like a low resistance liquidity run. We don't have no real stop hunt. Low, lower low, lower low. I do like that. I even like this. Range thinking this week. Distribution. Field orders of week 2 and distribute orders below week 1. Expansion mitigation signals. Week 1. Create an expansion. Week 2 did. Week 2 sat on the couch. What did price mitigate? Previous month low. January's low was taken week 1. Decision quality, high probability. Week 1 and 2 been good. Been cutting back on shots. And thinking setups over chances. Narrative framework and accuracy. Accuracy for the macro has been off and backwards and choppy. But for the main idea of getting the big part right, just gotta keep practicing to know when A is really gonna be the first move. I just was letting the fingers flow, just like, all right. But it's like I plan out the swing, and the swing will be backwards. So I'll be like, oh, I want to wait for it to get here and then sell it here. And then it'll be like, oh, we'll go here and then go here. But now I know, I just be like, all right, I want to sell above here, buy below here. Because it'll do that. I just don't know which one it's going to do first. Experience success, failure tag. So take it slow. Take it slow, man. Keep the risk slow for Q1 in the market conditions. Been choppy. So it's not a risk normal market right now. Some people are risking normal, but you know. Do I got a case study? Nah. I got a couple mid-month screenshots. I can come up with something to be like, this the month, this the week. Coding will have you lazy to where you be like, I don't even want to draw fair value caps. Be like, alright. So that was 30th month, week three. Week three is February 16th through the 20th. And Monday's a holiday. And holidays are usually trending. I'm sitting here looking forward. It done popped up on the other screen. And, FOMC minutes on Wednesday. Unemployment on Thursday. It's really a nothing week. PMI looks interesting. As far as market moving news. But really, I think it's going to be Thursday. We kind of in that market where jobs data could be the big mover for the next 3 months. I remember, what was it? I think it was Trump 1.0, where you could trade every single Thursday, and it was like you could just sell. And I was journaling. Well, I've been journaling for a long time, but I was just like, I can sell every time it was unemployment. No, it was Biden. That's what it was, because I was laughing. I was like, it's like he just never had good data for jobs. Every time they said something about jobs, the market crashed. It was like, man, and it was a 200-point type move. It's crazy. Biden job days. You get funded off of little stuff like that. I think that was around the time one of the homies was just trading TGIF. It's consistent. The little weekly models. Man, it's just trading TGIF for options. NASDAQ. This looks even. But this sticks out here. See, they closing a bunch of shorts, short positions. These numbers look low. I bet if I go to like a last year, just a random COT or something, like it probably had better, higher numbers or something. That's not that many people. Yes, it's about average. 150, 150. Let's put in Larry. COT. Hmm. Net bullish, commercials, bearish. Yeah, I mean, same as last week. Commercials reduce shorts. That's short covering, less bearish than last week. Slightly more bullish, non-commercials. Slightly more bullish. Expected price behaviors. Commercials net short but covering. Short-term consolidation or mild upside continuation, but not a strong breakout structure. Why? Because commercials are still net short. They're not heavily long. They're defensive, not aggressively bullish. Grinding price action is what we've been having. Possible marginal new highs, vulnerable pullbacks. Market has already had a rally. The public is leaning bullish. Commercials are leaning against them, but no fresh pull-up setup. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Let's put this on the journal. They're saying it's going to be another one of them weeks. Even with that, and it being a short week, it could be a fast week. That little short day, we can just pop. I do want to sell here though. Like when everybody else is super excited, maybe like some good news happens. Let's get the SPY. They adding. They ain't covering anything. Look at the shorts they added. Look at the amount of short positions they added to SPY. Now, if NASDAQ is so weak and everybody's selling NASDAQ, why are they covering? But they adding sales over here. Oh, look at the amount of non-commercials that cover shorts. They taking money off the board. Let's put this in here. This one's much more interesting. Yeah, it is. Slightly bearish near neutral. Yeah. Small traders are heavily long. Commercials are near neutral. Not a typical late stage rally structure. Large specs are covering shorts. Yeah. Okay. Commercials see higher prices as hedge opportunities. No strong downside momentum yet, but upside is limited. Commercial is selling into strength. Distribution. That makes sense. Rally sold into failed breakouts. Yeah. Larry just looking at the numbers. It's like that's what I've been feeling. Like the market's been grinding. It's not really been moving. So look at the Fed watch. %90 chance of no change from March. So we just had NFP and CPI. So now data was too good. CPI and NFP is pretty much locked in a 90% chance. No rate cut in March, which is March 18th. Earnings. And I can't. Here we go. I'm gonna say Hood was last week. Otter AI, they used to charge a lot for transcripts. Is this open AI? This ain't nothing. No top 10, nothing. Alright, so we came back into boring. Um, Nothing to watch out for on the earnings side of things. I mean, you can kind of make up something, but it's like form fitting. It ain't no real earnings this week. Somebody probably looking at this this tech company, that sentiment for this grocery company. This is about even on the sentiment though. 38, 38. It gets no more even than that. 50-50 sentiment. 38 versus 38. Just looking at the whole numbers. Let's get NASDAQ 9 weeks of days. Let's get the 9 weeks. Oh, here we go. This is is what we got. This is what's important. Some kind of interesting little gaps right here too. Right around the 2026 Open. Notes. Yeah, not really no notes. I'm looking to sell into strength. This week, preferably above the highs. Anchor point integration. I'm thinking the daily anchor will stay. And we look for the lower prices. We haven't had a real small ring reversal just yet. No down candle is offering support for higher prices. Store the price alignment. Waiting on tariffs, I think. They're figuring it out before it lands, most likely. But I feel like the chart's still waiting, like it's not priced in. Okay, let's go to this. Now weeks of days. Uh, nine, 9 weeks of days. Here, it's the only thing that matters. This is kind of balanced, but I'm pretty sure you can try to find something up in here. I ain't studying it. This candle's way too big to care about. Both sides of it got swept. This is the real candle range though. This EL looks interesting too. Is that the same? No, I took the range. Look how huge this range is after we came down. Alright, we're gonna stay down here. We came down, he's like, nah, we finna try to make new highs, which is even dangerous. When we start buying here, this is gonna be strong. It's gonna take a lot to get up here. Took That low pushed, crazy difference. It almost looks like that's a monthly chart. Much larger bullish reaction off January low. Anchor point interaction. The old all-time high still solid. Story, the price alignment. Tariff chop. Setup plan. Engage. Options is going to be fun this week. Day types. Keep big on these day types. Case study hunt playing day types. I was looking at an old Linda Rash video. She was talking about how she made shapes and days. It made me think about ICT's daily profiles. Conservative, not conservative. I don't like this pen chop. I do like Thursday. I think Portland back with the vengeance. All right, that's that on that. Y'all have a good day. Peace.